One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the ECU Pirates and the Army Black Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Hollywood will be down on the sideline. So East Carolina's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Army Black Knights offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So East Carolina's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your...
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Mickey Stadium on this 3rd down. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The run inside. It's Howard. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
1st down and 10.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Snags it and he's open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Hard running there. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Black Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give on the counter. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short. And the Black Knights are in the red zone. Here's the give off the left side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ECU. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball mixed? Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down mark.
There's a crease. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Howard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moving out to the right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Finds a man by himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Dances away to buy time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third down, he drops to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Pirates are marching down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. Bounced off his feet. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on third. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Running inside, it's Howard. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught, and he's got room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Howard. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants it all. Touchdown, Army! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking deep down the right side. Upstairs to make the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And listen, when you've got a receiver like this who's so good off the line of scrimmage, you can run a fade route at any point of the field. It's not just down in the red zone. If he's press man, let him use his quickness, stab inside, get back to the boundary and make a play.
Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Working that left side now. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Looking for the edge, it's Howard. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to run it in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's free. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, Get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Back to pass on second down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They'll run play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's great. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. From the red zone, it's great. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamlet. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They booted away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Allen. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Back open in the middle. And the defense drags him down. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Army! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the delay, it's Allen. Plows through the defense. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Smallwood. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick catch on 3rd down. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Gonna run it. It's Gray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Pirates will punt this one away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The run inside. It's Howard. Got enough for the 1st. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Black Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game inside Michie Stadium. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback gets past the marker. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Stepping to the right. Inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here comes the hurry up.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Pulls and fired complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running inside, it's Howard. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on third. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Black Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The run inside. It's great. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Might have a chance. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the pressure. Right on target this time. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback moving. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Pulls it on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Back to pass.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Rushes on him. Gets the first himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up great.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got his man. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, ECU. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll start this drive firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
The offense changing the play. He's got it again. Nice move to keep running. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep him.
Makes the grab in their space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Going with the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Hamlet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to...
They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working that wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They kick it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Quickly complete.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. False start on offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. unloads to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Pirates will hustle to the line. They give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Gray, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Complete to start this drive. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's dragged down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's great. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll go right back to the run. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Black Knights offense will go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Up-tempo for the offense.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Howard. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Trying to run, it's Howard. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. He's got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.